Hi everyone, my name is Hillary Thompson. I am a Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I'd just like to welcome you to our call tonight. We are going to cover some amazing things for you guys. It is mid-month, so we just want to welcome all of the newbies that have signed this month. We're almost at 50 already this month, which is awesome. So our amazing upline Emerald, Tanya Stewart, is going to talk first and give you all some amazing pointers and guidance. Tanya?
Thanks, Hillary. Appreciate it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our team. We are super excited to have you on board, as we are with everyone who signs up on this fantastic journey. And I'm going to just try to encourage all of you with my story a little bit in a short version to try to share with you exactly how exhilarating and amazing this business opportunity can be. I think a lot of people come on board when you first meet a Plexus ambassador and they're talking to you about doing the business and our products and how amazing they are. And it can be really exciting, and you might be thinking, oh yeah, I can get my products paid for and get healthy, or you might be thinking I could make a couple $100s to get your car payment paid, and all of that is very true, and that is a great part of this business. I'm going to open up your vision to even more of that tonight, and I'm going to tell you all. Go about this business with complete 100% confidence that no matter what background you come from, no matter where you are in your life right now, no matter how crazy busy you are, you can fit this business into your current life, and you will see, if you follow our process, you will see your business snowball, and that you can get to a lot of amazing ranks in this business really quick by using the power of 3. So first and foremost, this is one of the most fun things I have ever done in my life. So I came fresh out of college, very wet behind the ears, did not do very well in what I went to college for. Well, I graduated with honors, but it turned out I wasn't too good at what I had graduated with, and I ended up opening up my own business, and that became my life. I was an entrepreneur. I had several different businesses, and so I have a lot of experience in the business realm, but the biggest part of that I can tell you that I learned is it's absolutely exhausting, and it will drain every ounce of your energy. You can make some really great money, but it definitely, from my experience, it's just a lot of sacrifice. And guess what? I think that's the case for any job. I have plenty of family who are still working long hours at a job, and you are basically slave to them in terms of when you need to be there and your vacations and so on and so forth. So when I found this opportunity, I quickly understood the freedom that it could offer me. By working as a team where everybody offers a little bit of effort, and the outcome is massive for those that are involved and put forth that effort. So a little bit of effort by everyone creates great freedom, great time freedom, and great income. And I jumped on board in June of 2013. I still wasn't super knowledgeable at the time about network marketing, but I at least understood the team aspect of it. And it did not take me very long. A lot of hard work, a lot of passion and enthusiasm for what I was doing. I knew enough about the testimonials and the compensation plan to realize what I had grabbed a hold of. And so from day one, I just took that and said, holy cow, this is something incredibly special. And I turned around to the people that that first came to the top of my head instantly. Oh, my girlfriend here, my girlfriend there, my girlfriend here are going to love this. Both either the product or the business, or both, is what I was thinking. And I ran real fast with it and kind of fumbled along. I didn't have a process at that time. We didn't know really what we were doing in network marketing, except for we had something great. And even with that little bit of knowledge, we were able to grow pretty quickly and make multiple 3 figures the first month, 4 figures the second month. I was making multiple 4 figures by my 4th month in this business. And so the reason I wanted to share that with you guys, one of the reasons is on the income side, don't get bogged down on having to be an expert in this business. You guys hopefully signed on because you understand that our products are crazy good. They say you run into once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, and this truly is it. And hopefully you see that, you saw that in the testimonials when you signed on. If you didn't, go check them out again, because all of it is it's as real as you see. Like sometimes, yeah, 4 months into this business, I remember thinking, how are our products doing all of these things? But they are, and you'll learn why over time. The second thing is the compensation plan. Because the products are so great and the compensation plan matches your growth, you can immediately make money. The first week you're in this business, the first week I was in this business, I made a paycheck, and I've made a paycheck ever since then. So to wrap that up real quick, the outcome, if you keep going and share your enthusiasm for what we do, just share, is you can end up with the lifestyle that I have. And that is with a large team of amazing people and the freedom to go anywhere and do anything you want while you are still working. So right now you're talking to me and I'm in Florida, and I needed to come down this last Saturday for my sister's wedding, which is this coming Saturday. And I can pick up and leave and come and go anytime I want. The wedding's done on Saturday, but we're going to stay around until next Thursday. And, you know, the freedom to be able to do that without checking in with somebody is amazing. I retired my husband after only 9 months of being in this business, and he now homeschools our children. And, man, I'll tell you what, I cannot say enough about what a blessing that has been. So the finances are one side. The blessings of what you can do with your time freedom is, you know, it almost leaves me speechless. I am with my children all day long. We get to form their life together. We get to experience every single moment. We don't have to work our life around our business. We see our life, we work our job in the pockets of our life. And that has just been an incredible blessing for us. And it's priceless. That part of it is priceless. So I really encourage you all, even if you signed on just to get your product paid for or to make a few $100s, to really open your vision, because whatever you want is there for the taking with this company. They have truly set up an amazing compensation plan. And if I can start out with no process and just a whole lot of passion and excitement and make it to Emerald in 9 months, you have incredible leadership, This team is amazing. Hillary and all of her level 1 leaders are incredible. And I'm not just joking on that. I really mean it sincerely. They have amazing hearts. They are passionate. They are knowledgeable, and they can take you wherever you want. Make sure that you turn to them and use them as a support system to get you where you want to be. So I'm going to talk a few minutes on some tips for you. The very best thing that you can do with this business is what I did with this business. Don't overthink it. You saw the testimonials. Hopefully you understand a little bit about that compensation plan by now. Who do you know that would love an extra $200 to $500 a month? Right from day one, you can build yourself to that. I was over that number in my very first month in this business. Who do you know that would really love to see that extra income come into their life? Maybe make that car payment, maybe set a little safety net to the side, and all the way up to making a few thousand or multiple 5 figures a month, replacing their job. Maybe you know somebody that absolutely hates what they're doing. I thoroughly believe from the bottom of my heart, knowing what our culture is running on right now and our economy and how expensive things are, that everybody knows 3 people. I believe that. I truly believe it. So when you're signed up to this business, this is your first few weeks in this, that's what I want you to think of. 3 to 5 people immediately who could benefit from that, as well as the products. Get out there, get on the phone, tell them you truly have found something amazing, and bring them on. Set your appointments to bring them on the phone or a Facebook chat to meet your sponsor so that they can explain the business and the products to them, and they can join your team. So your first 30 days in this business is really one of the simplest time frames, because you do what we call earn while you learn. Think of those 3 to 5 people and take yourself to silver. That's what this business is really, that's what our compensation plan is really built upon. everybody going silver. And I'm going to lay out how dramatic that is in the growth of your team. I'm not going to get into the details of how to do three-ways, by the way, Hillary. I'll let you guys cover that part of it. But when we get done with this training today, if you haven't already contacted some people, those top people that I know all of you know, make sure that's your first and foremost thing to do when you get going tomorrow in your day. Once you do that and take yourself to silver, call those people, get them into chat. You go silver, that's 3 people. You're going to turn around and we're going to teach those 3 people to do that as well. And what's beautiful is when you go silver, you're going to earn a paycheck, and you can do it in a matter of a few hours, to be honest. We talk to people, generally speaking, about giving yourself a week or so, but I've actually taken people to silver in a small amount of time as 6 hours. If you spend the rest of this week and do that for yourself, you can start out next week tripling your team. You also will find yourself a very nice paycheck by a week from Friday. So if you sign yourself 3 people this week, teach them next week. They all know 3 to 5 people, I guarantee you, who want to make a little bit of money or a few $1,000s. Have them turn around and do the exact same thing next week and bring those chats to you and your sponsor. Help them get their 3 people onto their team, rocking and rolling, and you will have another 9 people on your team. Now I'm going to throw one more week in there for you guys to see the exponential growth. But the other thing I want you to realize is you can actually go gold in your very first month. So if you go silver this week, you help those people to go silver next week, and you add 9 more people. The following week, we're going to train them to do the exact same thing. Those 9 are each just going to find their first 3, take themselves to silver, and that's another 27 people on your team. So you can see how those numbers grow dramatically with each of you only contributing the small amount of work of thinking of 3 people who would love to make a couple $100. And along the way, as you're taking them silver, that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to make $75 to $150 in the week that they sign their 3 people, and they're going to get a $100 bonus for going silver. That's amazing in network marketing, to be able to make that instantaneous income and share the love of our products, changing people's lives on the health side as well as the wealth side. Incredible. You would actually take yourself to gold if you got yourself there in your first 30 days just by that duplication process, each individual finding 3. And when you look back at that and you get to the end of 3 weeks and you've got yourself 27, 37, 39 people on your team, guess what you can say to yourself? All I did was find 3. I found 3, and then I told them to find 3, and then they each found 3, and you had exponential growth to take yourselves up the rank. And I promise you, if you keep this business that simple, you will be incredibly happy, because you will have changed each and every one of those people's lives. Because not only are you building your team, but they're building their team, and their level 1s are building their team. And it's a win-win situation to change the financial situation for everyone that comes onto your team, as well as changing their health and the people around them that choose just to take the products. So keep this business really, really simple and run from day one. If I've heard it once, I've heard it a million times. People will get going into this business, and they'll eventually do the business. The ones that ignore this advice and eventually do the business will turn around and say, I wish I had started from day one. Now, I want to talk to you guys for 30 seconds. I'm checking my time because I want to give all my leaders a little bit of time too. But wouldn't you know it there, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, get used to that, ladies and gentlemen. If you're brand new to this team, I do this all the time. I know what it was. 30 seconds, I want to talk to you about relationship building and having fun too. When you rock and roll this power of 3, silver, take yourself to silver, take your next person to silver, take those people to silver, keep going, you will create so much high energy on your team because everybody will be having a blast, including yourself. And that's the part where I said at the beginning of this call, I've never done anything so much fun. I'll tell you what, when you can put $250 in somebody's pocket and they're calling you going, oh my gosh, this is amazing, and I'm getting health testimonials out of this, your heart will be so overflowing, you'll be crying, because I've done it many times, and so have my leaders. It's amazing. So couple of real quick key things that I want to talk to you guys about, step-by-step things, and then I'm going to hand it back over to Hillary, is this is a long-term business. As much as you can kick it off and start growing real fast, remember, you're creating the duplication, which is creating an income. But you still need to learn the products. You still need to learn what network marketing is all about on kind of a larger scale. What are some things that you'll need to do as a leader to support your team? All of that is still there. We have a whole website, thepathtodiamond.com, that teaches you about various parts of this industry. You will need to spend time every single day working on that information, listening to videos, reading self-development books, reading network marketing specific books, going on and finding YouTube videos, and your sponsors will explain where you can get the resources from. But make sure that you are in daily activity with that as well. The other thing is, after you take yourself to silver, you should create yourself a daily method of operation. We call it a DMO. And the purpose of this is to have your tasks written out every single day so you don't get completely flustered with where you're supposed to be spending your time, what is income producing activity, and having your normal day job and your normal life breeze by all day long, running, and then never actually getting to the plexus activity. Because this business is doable by every single person as long as every single day you are in some sort of activity. That's as easy as it is. But if you never create that daily method of operation and you never actually create that list of what you're supposed to be doing each day, it's real easy to end up not doing it and not finding your successes. So make sure that you're consistent always in this business. Even me at my rank and forever and ever, I guarantee you, if I ever slough off on this, I will see my team suffer and my business will suffer. This is a business. You have to show up every day. And if I do not create a daily method of operation, I can get pulled in a lot of different directions. And you guys will understand that a little bit better as you get going, but that's a really important part, creating it and staying consistent to it, committing to it every day. And I like to use a little bit of an analogy here. If you are a college graduate or if you're an employee, either one of those, this should resonate with you. When you decided to go get a college degree, you probably did not say, gee, I hope this works and I can A, get the college degree, and B, do the job. You probably said, I think this is what I'm really going to love. I'm passionate about it. It'll work for me. It pays a decent salary. I'm going to apply to this school and I'm going to show up every day for class and I'm going to make sure I do exactly what my teacher tells me to because I know that's how college works. If you show up every day and you do your job or you do your homework, and then you show up for the next class and you do your homework and you keep doing that consistently, when you need help, you go ask for help from your teacher or tutor, you will be successful. This job is exactly like that. Exactly. We have a process for you to follow, the first one being going silver. We have products for you to sell, Facebook postings that you do, et cetera, et cetera. If you make sure that you follow through that and you treat it just like you would treat college, you will get to the ranks that you want to be. You will see the successes in your job and in this job as a Plexus ambassador. And I said I would use another analogy, and that is a job, in case I have people on that don't have degrees, might not thought about that before. If you get hired at your job that you're at right now, when you showed up for work on day one, I will bet that they gave you daily methods of operation, what you're going to be doing every single day at that job. And they will teach you and coach you as you're going along to make sure that you're doing the best standard of work that can be accomplished so that the business can function at the highest level. And if you show up for work and skip days or skip parts of it, you're not going to get the outcome. And most people want to see a positive outcome so they can move up the ranks, get not a promotion, more cash, a raise, that's what I'm trying to think of, a raise at their job, so that you will be mindful of what you're doing every single day to make sure that you're going to accomplish that, a raise or a promotion. And again, this is exactly the same way. If you treat this business like you treat going to college, or like you treat the current job that you're on, and you're honest with yourself about it, oh my gosh, the sky is the limit for you. I'm going to tell you that. The sky is the limit. So consistency, daily method of operation, make sure that you're earning while you're learning. Don't put off the earning part just so that you can learn. You don't need to learn all your, especially in your first 30 days. You are just running out there and letting everybody know what you have found, something truly amazing. Allow your sponsors to take care of the conversations, and as you're listening to those conversations and your sponsors are explaining the business and the product, that is you learning. You will learn how to explain those things. You will learn what questions to ask, and you will learn how to answer people's questions. And at the same time, you're earning an income. Very different from college, thank God. And so keep those things in mind. Follow the process. I've mentioned that a couple of times, that process that's there. Make sure that you do stick to that. There's a reason for it. It's been highly successful for many people in this company. And just like you go to work and they say, this is how you make a snow cone, they are telling you that because they have been in the business for 30 years and they know how to make an amazing snow cone. So make sure that that's the case for our process as well. Make sure you follow that process. I think I covered it all. I got everything on my list. I just want a reminder that to be consistent. Now, be really quick before I hand it over. I keep saying really quick and then I'm not. I know. That's another thing you'll get used to. Sorry, guys. It's a little bit late here. It's 9:30 at night here. So if you catch me during the day, I'm a little bit more capable of sharing with you guys from an emotional standpoint. Tonight, I'm a little bit on the tired side, but that's the standpoint I want to speak to you, is from my heart. I try to get everything out that I want you to hear from a technical side, but after all of that is said and done, I really want you to understand that there really is no greater business on the planet. As I said earlier, the relationships, the experiences, the lives you will change are mind-boggling. They will blow you away. Your customers who are taking the product, your ambassadors, both on the product and the business side, if you could just see the amazing emails that I get from my downline, some of them right here on this call, these leaders have emailed me messages or Facebook messaged me things that I will hold near and dear to my heart for my entire life. And they're irreplaceable. And so although I love this business because of what it has done for me financially and my freedom of my life, and that I get to help other people see that through, there's no words to tell you how full your cup will be by the messages that you receive when you have changed those lives. And they will pour right back into you. Whatever you pour into your team, they will pour right back into you. And you will not find that in any other job on the planet, I promise you. So, the bottom line is you've been given a product, a compensation plan, and the tools, i.e. our process. And after that, you are unstoppable unless you are not consistent. So that's the only thing in your way. Just make the decision, be consistent, use your sponsor for everything that you could possibly need. They're there for you. I better be careful how I say that. Of course, it's up to you. You need to use your sponsor to guide you, but at the end of the day, you have to stand on your own 2 feet and go do the do. And it's unstoppable, you guys. I promise you. You can go anywhere you want in this business. Okay, I spoke twice as long as I expected to, Hillary. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Thank you so much. I had tears in my eyes about the emotional stuff at the end.
It's true, and you know it. And I know you get those same messages. I know every leader on this call gets those messages.
Yes. Thank you so much. Plenty of time hang out with your family.
Thanks for understanding. I appreciate it, you guys.
Not a problem. Time.
Thanks.
Tanya obviously covered some amazing points. And can everybody hear me? I feel like my kind of cutting out. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, my people? Yes, okay. Amy, I'm going to mute you, girlfriend. Just mute. Okay, so Tanya covered amazing points. The first one being what I was going to cover on the power of three. What I want to reiterate on that is when I first started, I don't think, actually I know that I didn't stress enough the importance of the power of three and the importance of getting your three right away from day one and running with it. I used to, and I've really changed this up on my three-way conversations that I've had, and maybe some of you have noticed that, but I really stress how easy it is to get those three people right away versus getting off of the conversation and going, you can do the business if you want. I feel like that's very important to be able to put that in, like Tanya said, in the numbers aspect of it for people so they can really see the potential versus going, oh, there's this rank in our company called silver, or there's this rank in our company called gold, and they don't really quite understand how to get there. So really talking right away from day one about three, and I'm talking like day one when you're signing up somebody. So for any of the newbies, like she mentioned, when you first start, I want all of you to be bringing three-way conversations to your sponsors, okay? You don't know enough yet to share all the aspects of what Plexus offers with your friends and family, so you need to utilize your sponsor to do that. And even from day one on your initial Facebook post, this is so important. Share with your friends and family how excited you are on your post. People are going to comment and ask, oh, what is Plexus? A common mistake that a lot of people have is on that post, they'll reply, Plexus is, and maybe give a blurb about it, or shoot them your website right away. We don't want to be doing that, okay? And the reason being is we want to get them into that conversation so we can get to know them, for one, because this is a personal business and we're helping people with their health. You know, we're not just throwing products at them. We really want to understand what their goals are, where they're at currently, and help them decide what Plexus products and plan would work best for them. And in doing that, they can see the value behind our products versus going on the website and going, oh no, I'm not spending that money, and they don't really understand the value of it. So that's another really important part of getting people into your three-way conversations. When you first start, and even for all of you leaders now, something that I have gotten a lot better at is blocking objections. And that is, say, I'm going to use my Aunt Shelly, for instance. I know Shelly's really busy. Shelly is a daycare mom. She's going to school full time. She has children. They're involved in sports. Her husband's really busy. I know she's a busy person. So upon me messaging Shelly, I'm going to think, what things can Shelly tell me why she can't do Plexus? What's the number one thing more than likely going to be? She doesn't have any time. So when you're messaging somebody, be very mindful of that invitation of going, hey Shelly, I know you're super busy. I know you have going on. However, you're amazing, and I would love to share Plexus with you because, again, creating a very personal but blocking that objection versus Shelly just coming back with, I'm sorry, I'm just too busy. And then you're left like paddling after her in water going, oh no, wait, you're not too busy. I can show you. You can just do it. You know, so instead of trying to play catch up and running after them, you're blocking it right away. So be very mindful when you're sending out those invitations of that. And I put on our team page, I was going to talk about mindset. And anybody who's watched any of my team calls before or talked to me knows that I am a very energy-driven person. So I firmly believe that the energy you have while typing out these invitations or sending things to people is going to come across. So if you're new and you're probably a little bit scared, which is normal, completely and utterly normal, if you're just sending out the invitation and going, okay, well, Hillary's my sponsor and she said that I have to send out such and such invitation today and I'm going to send it to this person, but I know they're going to say no. And you send out invitations with that mindset, guess what's going to happen? They're going to come back to you with a no because you've already sent out the answer you're looking for. So it's very, very important to be mindful of our energy, even when we're talking to people. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the feel, felt, found method. And all these things that I'm covering tonight are actually in our success guide. And they're in our process to success that Tanya has created. But what feel, felt, found looks like is, someone gives you an objection. Maybe you haven't blocked, all the objections that you think can come. So someone gives you the objection of, I've tried everything. I'm sorry to tell you this isn't going to work for me. I'm just going to diet and exercise. I'm just going to watch what I eat. How do you respond to those people? Feel, felt, found. I totally understand how you feel. I felt that way too. But what I found was plexus is completely different. We're focusing on, and you can go into that. But you need to, again, this is a relationship building. It's not about just spewing, like how many messages can you spew out to people? How many slims can you sell? Nothing like that. It's about the relationships and helping people, and that is the rewarding part of this. And I firmly believe that that's why Plexus is different too, because that's our mentality of our whole company. Even our company says they want to do network marketing the way it should be, and seldom rarely is. And that's true. And I want you guys to be going about sharing these products with your potentials and with that same mentality. Nobody likes to feel like they're just a number. So be very mindful of the energy and how you're presenting it to people. I think is really, really, really helpful. Back to mindset, and maybe I shouldn't even say maybe. I know I preach about this a lot is because I've been there, and I still have days where this happens to me, where we get inside our own heads. And like Tanya said, all of the tools are there for us. It's an amazing compensation plan. The products are amazing. The process is there. What gets in our own way is ourself. What we tell ourselves. Are we telling ourselves that we're going to make it to the top? I am a diamond. I am going to send out 10 invitations today, and I'm going to get 2 yeses, or whatever that may be. It's really, really important how we talk to ourselves. And I know this because I work on it daily. It's still a very daily struggle, but I can tell a huge difference when I'm talking to myself positively or negatively. And what works for me, if anyone else has this hang up and you don't think I'm too crazy, but I'll literally say stop. when I'm thinking, I'm like stop, and say some positive affirmations to yourself. Again, this is not anything that I'm just saying, hey, do this. I mean, in our success guide, our company talks about it, because that's what happens to a lot of people is we get in our own way of inconsistency, or maybe thinking, I'm just going to take this day off, and I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. That's hard too, because just like product use, like I preach, consistency, it's the same with this business. You have to be consistent every single day. That doesn't mean that it has to be an hour or whatever it is to fit in those gaps of your time. So Tanya covered a lot of awesome stuff tonight, and this is getting longer, so I kind of want to turn it over to some of my awesome leaders that are on this call. So whoever has anything that they would like to add before I just willy-nilly call on you, would you like to raise your hand? Anybody? Hurry up or I'm picking somebody, because you're all talking. Nobody's saying anything. Okay, Shelly, because you're my aunt and you love me.
Thank you, Hillary.
You're welcome.
For me, I think consistency, and I know we talked about consistency, but that is very, very important, especially in the business side. I can tell when I haven't done anything for the day, or a couple days where I've kind of taken off because, yes, I am busy, like Hillary said. I am going to school full time. So, but also the positive self-talk, as Hillary talked about, because I struggled with this yesterday a lot. And yeah, so when you find yourself struggling, don't be afraid to reach out, though, either. Okay? If you find yourself struggling, reach out, because you need that person to say, hey, take a break and think about, how things are going and find some regroup. So I think a lot of that really helped. Thank you, Hillary, yesterday.
You're welcome.
Let's see. I think you touched on a lot. I want to let everybody else have something to say, but consistency is my main thing. I find that some people are not consistent with taking their product, or they're, not consistent on their water. And so it's a big thing. And don't be afraid of change. Change is good.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Jen, you're next.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I just want to say that I have a hard time with the mindset also, with just sending out messages and people don't respond, or they say I'm not interested at this time, and then you can follow up. But just hearing them, or hear that they bring their products to their doctor and they say, oh, you can't, I don't think that's the right fit for you, but they were so excited when they were talking to you, and it just hurts to say, oh my gosh, are you serious? You're not going to do it now? But going to like the Room of Hope or adding on to these meetings, it's just helpful information that you can go on and you can go do better the next day, is what I really feel. But yeah, the consistency is a hard part for me too. Like, okay, I sent it to 10 people. I sent it to 20 yesterday. Well, I didn't hear back from anybody. Do I really want to send to another 10 tomorrow? It's just, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
So that's my little input.
And yeah, like she said too, and that's huge, of having going to things like, Room of Hope, or being involved in a conversation like this. I know that anytime I get off any of these, I have total plexomnia. Like, I'm just like ready to go and fired up, because again, it's the energy and excitement, and hearing how plexus has changed so many people's lives, and it's that refilling of your cup that you need. So thank you for touching on that, Jen.
Sure.
Okay, Kylie, hi. All right, Amy, you're next, girlfriend. Oh, are you muted? I can't hear you. You're muted, Amy. Shoot, can you unmute yourself? Okay, well, let's let Amy work on unmuting herself. Let's go to Melissa. Melissa? She left us. She's like, Hillary was going to call on me. I'm gone. All right. Melissa?
I got it. I know how to unmute myself. Hillary, I got it.
Oh.
Okay, you're unmuted, but now I'm going to mute you.
Go ahead, Amy.
Amy.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. What the heck?
Well, we can hear you still.
Okay. I would definitely say my biggest thing, or whatever, when you're posting, try not to make your post look spammy. Copy and paste versus share. And make them personal and fun. There's my little tip.
I love it. Absolutely. You know, your friends are your friends for a reason because they like you. Or they're just really nosy, but you know. But they like you. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know your opinion on things. Just like Amy said, it makes a difference when you copy and paste something and then put a little personal blip on it versus just sharing. And my thought on that is, I mean, obviously there's a time and a place to just hit share and share it. But it really shows that you're taking your business seriously and you're running your own business. You're not just sharing from somebody else. You're taking the time to personalize the status and send it out, and it looks a lot less spammy when you're not just hitting share. So thank you, Amy. Okay, Joanna, are you ready?
I'm ready. What's that?
Go ahead.
Okay. A few things. This just want me to say a few things that I've just been thinking of. Okay. The first thing is we have to stop using "I'm too busy" as an excuse. It's if you want this and you're serious, you will find 15 minutes here and there. No excuses. We're all busy. We make time for the things that are important to us. Okay. So you have to stop using that "you're too busy" as an excuse, and simply really just following the process. Posting on Facebook twice a day, sending out invitations, and putting those people in group chats. It doesn't get any easier than that. If you follow that process and you just do it, it will come. It does really work. And I like to use this story. I actually tell my ambassadors this on a welcome call of why sending out invitations are so important. Because, you know, it's okay to post. It's great to post on Facebook. We need to post on Facebook. But to me, it's not enough. Do you think it's enough, Hillary?
No.
No, it's not. It's not enough. Posting on Facebook isn't enough. So let's say you post on Facebook. You're really excited about plexus. You know, you're posting a couple times a day, and you're getting the word out there. It's awesome. And you've got this friend, Julie, and you've got Julie really interested in plexus, but she hasn't told you that yet, okay? And let's say Julie has this other friend that's also a plexus ambassador, and her other friend reaches out to her. Who do you think Julie is going to go with? Think she's going to go with you? Or do you think she's going to go with her other friend? She's probably going to go with the person that asked her about plexus, that presented the opportunity. So if you don't present the opportunity, somebody else will. It'll probably be me or Hillary or anybody on this panel because we're not afraid to. You have to be bold and you have to believe. If you have all of those things, this will happen. I guarantee it. So that's all I want to say.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Melissa, are you back? Let's see. Melissa, you just unmute yourself and you should be good.
No, did it go?
Yep, you're good.
Am I here?
You're here.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you.
Okay, great. I guess what I would say for my advice is keep planting those seeds. You know, the whole analogy of the farmer and his crop, and, you know, he goes out there and he plants a whole field worth and maybe only harvests, you know, half of those seeds right away. The other seeds are still out there. They'll come, and planting them and showing them love, and they'll sprout in their own time when they're good and ready. But you got to keep planting every day.
Absolutely.
That's what I have to say.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, I just love this. This is so awesome. So we're going to be doing this mid-month every month, just so everybody knows, because I think it's really fun to do it mid-month, and especially if we have any, you know, this is working, this isn't working, or something like that. So perfect. Kylie, you jumped on late, but I just asked anyone to share any little advice or tidbit that you've seen maybe with your team. Whatever.
Yeah, well, one huge thing that we're kind of working on right now is the personal growth and development factor, and that kind of goes into play with just about everything. So there's a few things that I always tell people, personal growth and development, pick out a book, watch a video, whatever it is. Most likely it's a book when they're first starting. Read it no less than 15 minutes every day, so, no less than 15 minutes. Whether it's an hour, that would be awesome, but no less than 15 minutes. Positive affirmations are huge, I think I got this idea from this leadership course that I'm doing, and I have these positive affirmations of myself all over the house. When we have friends over, they know that I'm for real, like I'm going somewhere. And I think that sparked a lot of interest in a lot of my friends that have not been interested. They're like, you know what? She's not lying. I have stuff all over my house about plexus. So that, have the I can attitude and make friends with failure. Failure is scary, but make friends with it, because when you get to that point and you overcome that fear, it's so awesome and you want to keep doing it again. And it's just incredible. And I mean, I know that I have done this in the past couple months. I've done some pretty scary things that I never thought that I would do. And I'm so glad I did, because I know that it helped me with personal growth and development. So that's kind of what I wanted to share. Maybe you already touched on that. Sorry.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Even if we all said it all at the same time, that means it's really important, right?
Right. Right.
Ashley, my dear, this is my amazing Ashley out of Missouri. Are you muted, honey? Oh, still muted. I mostly just want you to talk because I love your accent. Poor honey. Can you get yourself unmuted? All right, well, we'll let Ashley try to get herself unmuted. So while Ashley's working on unmuted, I just want to say thank you again to everyone that's on this call, every one of you amazing people that's on this team. There are so many exciting things, and I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to be a diamond team, and I see a lot of jewels that are going to be coming out of this, and it is so exciting. And just like Tanya said at the end, it definitely, as a leader, just fills my heart, and I get so excited to see all of you advance and signing new people, and it's so exciting. It's the most fulfilling thing I've ever done. I know that for sure. So I've really found something that I love, and I know all of you do too, and I'm just so proud of you. Ash, can you unmute or not? Oh, well, we might have to save Ashley for another day. So does anyone else have anything that they thought of while they weren't talking that they wanted
Hey, Hillary?
Yep.
I was just going to mention one more thing. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely.
Okay. When you bring group chats, make sure to follow up with them. The fortune really is in the follow-up. I'll get lots of group chats, and then I don't really see much follow-up. And it's hard for me to follow up with all those, so that's something that I need you guys to just make sure you're following up and asking, your prospects, do you have any questions on my website? I mean, I'll ask that, and they'll say, well, it wouldn't load or something, so I troubleshoot, and then they get to order. You would think they would tell you, but they don't. Or, are you ready to start your plexus journey? I'm so excited for you. Just things like that. Just make sure to follow up. So.
Absolutely. It is definitely in the follow-up and just checking back in with people, especially over time. I mean, it takes people sometimes longer. And sometimes it's a no right away, but it's not a no forever. And most of the time it's a no because they don't know how to say yes, or it's a no because they've got burnt on so many things. So again, when you're talking to people, I'm going to let you guys go, but when you're talking to people, it's really important to put that out there. You know, like for me, I'm a very honest person. So I would say to maybe somebody like, I realize that such and such hasn't worked for you in the past. And I know that, you know, maybe if you have a friend that you know was in some other network marketing business and was like, I swear this off, you know, they had like, you know, piles of bags or product or overflow and it was always on their garage sale or something like that. So you could say, like, I understand that those things didn't work for you before. I totally get how you feel. I felt that way too in the past, but we found something completely different with plexus, and it's true. It is completely different than anything else out there. Shelly has one more thing.
I do, and I just learned this today. I shouldn't say learned this today, but I had somebody today ask me, you actually make money with plexus. You get money for taking plexus. And so as many times as you post and you think you're putting yourself out there, you're not reaching everybody. So I just want to, reiterate that they are listening, but maybe not understanding. So putting yourself out there, and when you do talk to them, like Hillary said before, don't be shy about offering the business side, because that might be what they need. They might need that extra money a month. So anyway, that's all I have to add.
I love it. Perfect. I know. I kind of myself shy away from that, and I don't know why. I don't know why I don't share more on the business side, and I'm working really hard on doing that. I think it was because just right away I was just so excited with the products we're doing that you just want to help everyone with the products, but then it's like there's that other audience too that's watching you maybe for the business standpoint. They really want something to get that extra $500 a month, $200 a month, whatever. So yeah, posting about that and offering that to people is important too. All right. Well, again, thank you guys so much. So much. I appreciate and love all of you. And I can't wait to see where the end of February is going to take us. So, good night.